The Zarnethi Armada had not known fear in centuries. Admiral Carell, a creature of black chitin and burning blue eyes, stood at the observation deck of his flagship, Vengeance of Tyr. Around him floated an ocean of warships, 52 vessels. Strong, each a planet killer, each bristling with weapons forged in the neutron furnaces of Zarnith Prime. They were on the edge of Terran space. A newly discovered backwater system named Sol. No proper defenses. No serious spacefaring fleet. Only a handful of satellites and crude transmissions coming from the third planet. Primitive? Hissed one of K-Rool's tactical officers. Their signal pattern suggests they're barely post-nuclear. Good, Carell said. Then, this will be swift. He had plans to glass Earth, mine its resources, and enslave the species. The Zarnethi Empire expanded by erasing what came before, and humanity would be no different. But then it arrived at first. The Zarnethi mistook it for a gravitational anomaly. Sensors shorted out. Navigation readings twisted. Space itself seemed to tear dot, and out of that tear came the Battleship. No transponder, no warning, no translation broadcast. Only a sleek, matte black hull that shimmered as if it were absorbing the void around it. Identify that vessel. Carell barked. His crew scrambled. Every scanner, every pulse, they all returned the same result. Unknown, human origin. Dangerous. It's only one ship, muttered the helmsman. We should vaporize it. But they didn't, because the human ship did something terrifying. It didn't raise shields. It didn't turn or flee. It just stood there, suspended in the dark, facing 52 alien warships without flinching. Then, it blinked. Not metaphorically, the ship literally blinked. One moment it was there. The next, it had vanished. Appeared again, now behind the last vessel in the Zarnethi formation. Then one ship exploded. Then another. Then 5 at once. No weapons fire detected. Carell screamed, "How are they?" The answer came too fast. The Terran ship wasn't using beam weapons or missiles. It was moving through space, through the fabric of it, like it could ignore time and inertia. It would appear inside enemy ships for a millisecond, causing catastrophic gravitational collapse, then vanish before the debris even settled. EMP waves. Internal sabotage. A technician cried. "No," said Carell, his voice trembling. "It's worse. It's impossible." The humans hadn't just built a warship, they had built a god. Suddenly, a transmission cut through the fleet's communication bands. No encryption, no bravado, just a voice. "This is Terran vessel Nemesis. You have crossed into human space. You have threatened Earth. You will not receive a second warning." A second voice, Zarnethi, whimpered, "That thing is piloted?" But Carell knew. No, this was no drone. No AI, there was a human inside. Something a soft skin, warm-blooded biped with a brain not even 0.01% the size of his ship. Yet that human was now in control of a weapon that defied physics and outmatched their entire fleet. "Retreat!" Carell roared. "All ships retreat!" But it was too late. The Nemesis moved again. This time, it opened a rift directly in front of the flagship. Carell watched in horror as half his fleet vanished into the rupture. No light, no explosion, just absence. Gone. In the final moments, the Admiral fell to his knees. Not out of shame, but reverence. To build such a weapon. What monsters are they? There was no answer. Because humans, they would later learn, had been hiding. Not because they were weak, but because they were waiting, watching, building, preparing for the day when the galaxy came knocking. And when that knock came, they answered with a nemesis.